So welcome to the Pennsylvania Farm Show. This is an annual tradition that I love. It's a great way to kick off the new year. Here with one of my great friends, Russell Redding. We all know Russell Redding. He is the Secretary of Agriculture from Adams County. This is a nice home conversation we get to have every year, and we have many throughout the year, but this is a fun one that we get to talk about all things agriculture.
It's great to see you. Happy New Year, happy Farm Show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And yeah, you're right. Who doesn't like to talk about Farm Show?
Yeah,
right?
We were just talking before I got on camera. I did the feed scurry today. It raises lots of money for scholarships. There's all kinds of ways that the Farm Show actually raises money for kids to go to school. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I'd love to. So everybody thinks about the food court as like where they're satisfied, right? What the untold story there is that food court generates money for those commodity groups to do research. So of our apple at the fruit research centers, a lot of funding comes from the State Hort Association, potatoes, dairy, et cetera. That's one piece. Two foundations sort of support the Farm Show complex. The Farm Show Scholarship Foundation, driven off portions of the livestock sale. Yesterday they gave out their $2 millionth, 690 scholarships over the last number of years. This year's scholarship, $5,000 for those students, pretty amazing. And then of course the Farm Show, Friends of the Farm Show Foundation, which the feed scurry supports. Yeah, they do a lot of work, two plus million.
It's incredible.
It's amazing. So so thanks for participating, and the benefits are out here with all of our youth.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's bring it back home a little bit.
Yeah.
One thing I think is great about the Farm Show, it shows the diversity of agriculture in Pennsylvania and farming, and just how much the industry is not. It's not just corn and wheat and cow. It's all kinds of things. And Adams County is the same way, between the apple orchards, the trees, the turkey. I mean, it's just so diverse in Pennsylvania.
Diverse. And I think it's our blessing, right? I mean, I say it every day. It's both the benefit and the things that we see even from this seat, the apples and mushrooms and pollinators and honey and maple, and just make your list. And then on top of that, you've got a lot of other crops, and pleased to have all of these animals have to eat something. But it's all inside this complex, right? Size, scale, this table, PA hardwoods, everything you're looking at here is from our forest lands. So it's part of the story. It's $132 billion a year. Adams County, you and I live there, we see it, we appreciate it. But also important to remember that everybody that's on that land is also somebody who's got a personal story, right? They've got a need, an expectation from you and from me, but how do we support them? And that's part of the Farm Show story as well, about learning and listening. Yeah,
and it's been a great partnership to support all things agriculture, but really our local community as well, and any opportunity we get to work together has been really a really good partnership.
It's been good for me, and I think about Nouse Foods Cooperative and the work that they're doing around food assistance and marketing grants we've done. I mean, cold storage building. I mean, it's really been cool to see those little investments, even at Upper Adams School District and the greenhouse project.
Right.
And, just so you can make your list, but those little things that we've invested in have made a huge difference, and proud of it. Yeah, one of my favorite things here is the apple mosaic that the kids from Biggerville High School do every year. I think it's pretty cool that we have, and that's quickly become one of the photo ops of the Farm Show. I see it every, staff sort of try to track some of the postings, and that mosaic is like last year it was like, the signature thing to do. Credit to them, it's beautiful. Plus the whole display, new food products there, right? Very approachable folks, but also great photos.
Absolutely. So this has been a really exciting year, I think, in Pennsylvania agriculture. From the legislative side of things, we have the new agricultural innovation grant funding. Can you talk a little bit about that and what that is, and where farming is going technology-wise?
Yeah, we've talked about this for years, that we could do a lot of things. You can do a lot of research, and if you find an opportunity or a solution, that's about as far as we could go from the department. Now you can actually take another step to invest in that innovation. We started out with a pretty simple goal here of supporting the farm level innovation, regional innovation, so food processors. Then for those who are just sort of doing planning, we're overwhelmed. 10 million, we've got 68 million requests. Great projects, wonderful things. The takeaway in all of that is not just the money, it's just sort of the ideas that are out there and how technology is driving every single part of ag and the food system. So it's good. So we did it. We're hopefully to announce, as the governor noted today, in a couple of weeks, all of those projects. But we can build on that.
Yeah, and I even saw today, with some of the drones that are sprayers now. We even had a presentation of the picker, robot picker. I mean, it's really, the sky's the limit here, and this stuff is made in Pennsylvania. It's incredible.
Which is even better, and you live there with the fruit growers, and they're probably the early adopters around sort of innovation. Part of that's a workforce discussion, part of just sort of a long-term planning that they've got to do around tree stocks, and they find a tree stock they like and an apple they like. It's 7 years down the road before they actually get it. So I think their philosophy about just how to approach the future is a lot of innovation, planning, thinking. Yeah, so just as one example.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate the opportunity. Before we go, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for agriculture in Pennsylvania. And a little side note, we were cutting our Christmas tree down this year, and the Redding family was coming in as we were leaving. So it's Adams County agriculture on all levels. So
I thought it was the coolest thing. Each of us know each other by our professional position. And here's your family, saw in hand, cap pulled on, gloves. It's like, wait a minute, that's the representative. He's cutting a tree like I am. So it's really cool. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me.
Thanks, Russell, for everything you've done.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Same to you.